Hi, I'm Allison Pryor and I teach acrylic paintings for the beginner step by step in real time so you can follow along with me. So today I have 10 ways for you to get motivated and inspired to paint. Now, sometimes I have people say to me, I can't seem to get motivated, I can't seem to get inspired to paint. I love to paint, but I just can't get started. So what I tell people is the first thing to do, number one, is to get organized. Have a nice little space just for you so that you can start to paint right away, so you don't have to be getting organized, because once you start trying to put your everything together, then by that time an hour or so has passed by and now you're too tired and you're like, oh, you know, I just think I'll do something else. Maybe I gotta get supper ready. If you've got everything all ready to go and you just sit down like I am here at my nice little table and I have everything ready to go, I'll show you the way just I have get organized. Get all your paper towels, your brushes all ready in your nice little container, and your paints, and have them all on the one little table. And then you and your canvas is all ready, and then you don't have to do anything, only sit down and start to paint. So that's one way to get you started. You know, you can just go ahead and start to paint. So number two, I would say, if you surround yourself by beautiful, in your room, if you can, if you have a room or space, surround yourself with your paintings that you already did, and with beautiful pictures. And beautiful books of art and art instruction books, and that will help get you motivated because you're surrounded by all these beautiful works of art, and it will inspire you then to want to do a painting. So make sure you have all your books and all your paintings surrounding you so that you can feel your art, you can feel it all around you. And then number three, what you could do is, I've done all this, so this is why I know, you know, what to do, because I've gone through the same thing that you go through. So what I do is I've often done free paintings or sketches for my family or some friends, and that motivated me to get them done for them, maybe for Christmas gifts, maybe just to do it for them, you know, and that motivated me to get it done, and it helped me want to do a good job. So when I got it done, then I wanted to show it to them, and that was really a motivation to get me to paint. And family and friends say they love your paintings and they love to have them, so that's a really nice motivation to get you started painting. So number four, what you could do is, to help you get motivated, is practice. You know, instead of doing a full painting, practice just clouds, or just the sky, or just the trees, or just some mountains. You know, just do one or two subjects at a time, and you, as you're painting your clouds and they start to get better and better, you can say, I wouldn't mind doing a painting around that. So, you know, doing individual subjects first, and not a full painting, because a full painting can sometimes be overwhelming, or, you know, it can kind of throw you off and you get discouraged. So just, if you're not in the mood, do a full painting, or you just can't seem to get going, just pick up your brush in your room that's already ready to go and start doing some nice little clouds. So that's another nice way to get motivated. Another one that I find is, if you can't see, if you don't want to paint, but you would still like to paint, you know, later in the week or whatever. But that day you'd like to, but you don't really want to, go and look at your TV. Turn on your TV and look at some YouTube videos. And you'll get very inspired when you look at some of these videos that show you how to paint beautiful paintings. And you just look at those, and you know something, when you look at them, you're like, you can't wait to get up and do a painting, because it looks easy. And you just see how beautiful it is and how it turns out, and the artist will explain everything to you. And try to find some step-by-step, real-time videos. I teach real-time, step-by-step videos for beginners.
Purplish color. Add a bit of red and blue, just to, so the sun is coming in through here. I'm going to go on down here.
So if you want to look at some of my videos, just look up Allison Pryor on YouTube, and others that have real-time videos. It's a lot easier, and it's not discouraging. It'll help you. And so that's a really good way to get motivated and inspired. So another way I would say is number 6, buy a few new supplies. So you know how excited you get when you buy a new hat or a new dress or a new pair of shoes, or in order to help you feel excited about getting a painting done, go out and buy yourself a couple of new brushes, or maybe try some new paints. Buy something a little different than what you already have. Maybe a few new canvases or a few new art books. And that will help get you motivated to try out your new supplies. And it gets exciting, and then you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind trying a new painting today because I have all these nice new supplies. So that's a nice one. So another one, number 7, if you're out and about, drop into an art gallery. And if you go into the art galleries and see these beautiful paintings hanging on the walls, that will inspire you to want to paint, because you'll see things that you probably didn't see before, and it'll inspire you to paint a painting something like that. Now I know some are pretty exceptional and everything, but you can make up your own painting, or get inspired by maybe the way the colors were, or the way the trees were, or the way the layout was, you know. So just go to art galleries if you can, and if you're out and about shopping and there's an art gallery, or even look at the walls of some of the in the stores. There's some beautiful paintings hanging on the walls, and no matter where you go, you'll find some nice paintings on walls, and that'll help inspire you to paint. And number 8, how about if you take a day, if you're out and about, and you take your camera with you, and you start taking pictures of some flowers, or and you don't have to go to a big garden or a park or anything to do it. Wherever you are, even in your own neighborhood. I've gone around my neighborhood and took pictures of flowers, people's flowers, and I took pictures of trees that were on my street. I took pictures of clouds in the sky as I was walking down the street. And take pictures of your backyard, or anything that you can see that might be interesting to you that you might want to paint. And I've often seen some beautiful gardens where they had flower pots under steps, and I took a picture of that, so just stay off the property though, But anyway, you can have some fun doing that. Number 9, you could probably, like I said, these are all the things that I've done, and I still do, take some art classes. So you go to some nice art instructors and take a couple of classes. You don't have to take a big expensive load of classes. There's some out there that like wine and painting parties. These are fun, and they inspire you to paint. You get to meet a few other people who are into painting, and not everybody, most of them are beginners that just want a night out and paint. But it will inspire you to paint, and so art classes or parties, painting parties, anything like that. Just get out and have a look at some of those paintings that you will be doing in the parties and at the art classes, and that's a lot of fun and a lot of inspiration. And number 10, and finally, you can also probably enter an online art contest. You know, that'll inspire you to do a painting, and online art class painting contests are fun to do, and it doesn't matter if you win or not. It's just some way to get you motivated to do a painting. So that's 10, and there's probably lots more ways to get you motivated, inspired, but I thought of those 10 anyway, and I thought I would send them out to you. And even if only a couple of those inspire you or motivate you to paint, well, that will be great. And if you can think of any more ways to get inspired and motivated, leave them down in the comments section. Then I can pass them on to, or you know, people can read the comments and they can get some more ideas from you.